The Allianz Arena was electric. A sea of red and white awaited the latest chapter in German football's most captivating drama, derklassiker. Bayern Munich, the perennial champions, locked horns with Borussia Dortmund, their ambitious challengers. The tension was palpable. Bayern, under the guidance of their new manager, Vincent Kompany, were chasing hard after league leaders Leverkusen. Dortmund, led by Edin Terzic, desperately needed a victory to keep their top four hopes alive. Derklassiker is more than just a football match. It's a clash of philosophies, a symbol of German football's evolution. Bayern, the epitome of Bavarian strength and tradition, against Dortmund, the embodiment of a modern high-octane playing style. The rivalry runs deep, fueled by years of exhilarating encounters and shifting power dynamics. This particular Klassiker carried even more weight. A win for Bayern would see them close the gap at the top to just 1 point. For Dortmund, defeat would be a hammer blow to their Champions League aspirations. The stage was set for a tense, tactical battle where every decision, every pass, every tackle would be scrutinized. The atmosphere crackled with anticipation. The roar of the crowd reverberated around the stadium as the two teams emerged from the tunnel. This wasn't just a game, it was a statement of intent. Both teams knew that victory would resonate far beyond the final whistle. Vincent Kompany, the young and ambitious manager, had instilled a new sense of purpose in Bayern Munich. Gone were the days of free-flowing, attacking football. In its place, Kompany implemented a more pragmatic, controlled approach, emphasizing tactical discipline and defensive solidity. Bayern lined up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, designed to control the midfield and exploit Dortmund's vulnerability on the counter-attack. Joshua Kimmich, deployed in a hybrid right-back/midfielder role, was the key to Kompany's tactical setup. His ability to seamlessly transition between defense and attack, creating overloads and dictating the tempo, would prove crucial in stifling Dortmund's attacking threat. Kompany's strategy was clear: stay compact defensively, invite Dortmund to attack, and then hit them with lightning-fast transitions. Bayern's midfield duo of Leon Goretzka and Ryan Gravenberch provided a solid shield in front of the back four, while the likes of Leroy Sané, Jamal Musiala, and Serge Gnabry waited to pounce on the break. The tactical battle in midfield was intense. Bayern's focus on defensive solidity frustrated Dortmund's attempts to establish their usual rhythm. Kompany's men were content to cede possession, knowing that their defensive organization and ability to transition quickly would create opportunities on the counter. Edin Terzic knew that his Dortmund side faced a stern test against Kompany's well-drilled Bayern outfit. His game plan revolved around exploiting the width of the pitch, utilizing the pace and trickery of Jadon Sancho and Karim Adeyemi to stretch Bayern's defense. Dortmund lined up in their customary 4-3-3 formation, with Sancho and Adeyemi hugging the touchlines, looking to isolate Bayern's full backs and deliver dangerous crosses into the box. Jude Bellingham, the heartbeat of Dortmund's midfield, was tasked with orchestrating attacks, finding pockets of space between the lines, and releasing the wide men with his pinpoint passing. The early exchanges were cagey, both teams wary of conceding the first goal. Dortmund, true to their game plan, looked to stretch the play, using quick switches of play to create overloads in wide areas. Sancho and Adeyemi, with their blistering pace and close control, were a constant menace. But Bayern's disciplined defensive shape made it difficult for them to find clear-cut opportunities. Terzic's men enjoyed more possession in the early stages, but their attacks often lacked penetration. Bayern's defensive structure, well-drilled and compact, frustrated Dortmund's attempts to create clear-cut chances. Section 4. Kane's clinical touch, the decisive moment. As the first half wore on, Bayern's counter-attacking threat grew more potent. Dortmund, eager to break the deadlock, committed more men forward, leaving spaces at the back for Bayern to exploit, and exploit them they did. In the 28th minute, the deadlock was broken. Leroy Sané, a constant threat down Bayern's left flank, burst into space, leaving Dortmund's defense trailing in his wake. His perfectly weighted pass found Harry Kane, who had ghosted in between Dortmund's center-backs, unmarked and ready to pounce. With the composure of a seasoned predator, Kane coolly slotted the ball past Gregor Kobel in the Dortmund goal. The Allianz Arena erupted. Kane's goal, his 20th in the Bundesliga that season, was a testament to his predatory instincts and clinical finishing ability. The English striker had been a constant thorn in Dortmund's side, his movement intelligent, his link-up play exemplary. Kane's goal was a hammer blow for Dortmund. It forced them to chase the game, leaving them even more vulnerable to Bayern's lethal counterattacks. The goal also highlighted the effectiveness of Kompany's tactical setup. Bayern had absorbed Dortmund's pressure and struck with surgical precision. Section 5. VAR strikes again, controversy engulfs Der Klassiker. The second half began with Dortmund pushing for an equalizer. Bayern, content with their lead, sat back, absorbing the pressure and looking to hit on the break. The game became increasingly stretched, with chances at both ends. Then, in the 75th minute, controversy struck. Karim Adeyemi, through on goal, went down under a challenge from Dayot Upamecano in the penalty area. The referee waved play on, but Dortmund's players were incensed, surrounding the referee and demanding a penalty. The VAR was consulted, but after an agonizing wait, the on-field decision was upheld. No penalty. Dortmund's players, manager and fans were furious, feeling they had been denied a clear penalty. The replays were inconclusive, but the incident left a sour taste in the mouth. The VAR controversy only added to the tension of the occasion. Dortmund, already trailing, felt hard done by, their frustrations spilling over onto the pitch. The incident seemed to galvanize Bayern, who defended resolutely in the closing stages, repelling wave after wave of Dortmund attacks. Section 6. Reactions and repercussions, the fallout from a fiery encounter. As the final whistle blew, the Allianz Arena erupted in celebration. Bayern had weathered the storm, emerging victorious in a tense and controversial encounter. Dortmund, their frustrations evident, trudged off the pitch, left to rue their missed opportunities and the controversial VAR decision. The post-match reactions were predictably polarized. Bayern's players and manager praised their team's resilience and tactical discipline, while Dortmund's camp was left fuming about the penalty decision. Social media was abuzz with debate, with fans and pundits alike dissecting the controversial incident. "We were the better team, we created more chances," lamented Edin Terzic after the match. "The penalty decision was a disgrace. It's clear as day, we deserved more from this game." Vincent Kompany, ever the pragmatist, was more measured in his assessment. "It was a tough game, a real battle," he said. "Dortmund are a very good team, but we showed great character and resilience. We got the result we deserved." The fallout from Der Klassiker was felt far beyond the confines of the Allianz Arena. The VAR controversy sparked a heated debate about the use of technology in football, with many questioning its consistency and impact on the flow of the game. Section 7. Title race heats up. Implications for Bayern and Dortmund. Bayern's victory had significant implications for the Bundesliga title race. It moved them to within a single point of league leaders Bayer Leverkusen, setting up a thrilling climax to the season. Dortmund, on the other hand, saw their top four hopes dealt a blow. The result also had repercussions for both teams' upcoming fixtures. Bayern, buoyed by their victory, would head into their Champions League quarter-final second leg against Real Madrid with renewed confidence. Dortmund, still reeling from their defeat, faced an uphill battle to overturn their first-leg deficit against Barcelona. Der Klassiker had lived up to its billing. It was a game packed with drama, controversy, and high-quality football. But in the end, it was Bayern Munich who emerged victorious. Their title hopes rekindled, their dominance of German football reaffirmed. The Bundesliga title race was well and truly on.